Today I'll be predicting Metacritic scores for upcoming games of April 2025. This is probably going to be a monthly video series that I do just because I like predicting things, so follow along for more. Couple disclaimers I want to throw out there is number one, I understand Metacritic is not the all-in be-all of game scores, right? It's just fun to predict. It is what it is. And number two, if I leave something out that's coming out of April, my bad for forgetting it. Drop it down in the comments below and I'll give a rating in the comments below. I'm kind of an idiot, so that's quite possible. Do all the normal things that content creators tell you to do when checking out one of their videos, and let's jump into the video. Kicking things off on April 2nd, we have Croc, Legend of Gobos Remastered. If this ends up getting a Metacritic score, let's give it like a 78. I'm feeling a 78 for this one, so not bad. It's gonna be fun. On April 3rd, we have The Last of Us Part 2 Remaster coming to PC. It's going to get a rating. It's just how these releases go. I do not like Last of Us Part 2, so in my mind, this is like a 40. But really, it's probably going to, it's going to probably score in the 90s. I mean, it's The Last of Us Part 2. People love the game. It's going to score probably pretty high, unless it's a bad PC launch, which we see all the time. So you know what? It may actually score low. I'm going to say if the PC launch is actually good, the PC port that is, I'm going to say it's going to score probably like at a 90, 91. But if the PC port's crap, let's give this thing like a 74. Let's go, baby. I'm calling 74 if the PC port's crap, but I'm gonna give them benefit of the doubt for once. I'm gonna say it's gonna be good. It's gonna come in and score at a 90. On April 8th, we have one of my most anticipated games right now, and that is South of Midnight. I think this game looks great. Me and the guys here at the show, we enjoy what we've seen out of this game so far. I've seen some negativity about some, in some comments at places with how the gameplay looks and stuff. This is not a game that I don't know if it's going to necessarily set the world on fire with its review score or anything. I think it's just going to be a solid title, a solid game, a solid release. I don't think it's going to be anything more than that. I think it's just going to be a fun game. So the number that's sticking out to me is like 83. I mean, that's a pretty solid, respectable score of just like, hey, that's a good game, right? Like that's what I think this is going to be. It's just a good game. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to blow everyone away. I mean, it's going to blow a section of fans away. Sure, this is going to be their new favorite game of all time. There's going to be someone out there that's going to say that. But yeah, I think it's just going to score fairly well. Let's just say an 83. That's the number that's just sticking out to me. On April 10th, we have Monaco 2, the sequel to the original game that I believe came out in 2013. And the original game actually scored fairly well on Metacritic, coming in at like an 83. And I just kind of have a feeling Monaco 2 is going to probably score around the same range. Let's give it an 84. Let's say there is some improvement there. It's just going to be a nice, solid release of this co-op heist game. On April 10th, we have Talos Principle Reawakened. So the Talos Principle franchise has always scored really well. This is like a remastered of the first game that even includes some additional content as well. At least I believe that's what this one is going to be coming out for. Like I said, historically, this game has scored very well. I'm actually going to say this thing's going to come in at a 90. I think this is going to come in at one of the highest rated games of the year so far, in my opinion. My opinion, that's probably crap, by the way. On April 15th, we have Lost Records Bloom and Rage Tape 2, which this is by the OG Life is Strange creators. Tape 1, of course, already came out in February. Didn't score the greatest, coming in at a 74. And I just kind of have a feeling this one's going to probably score in the same ballpark. I'm going to say a 76. On the 17th, we have the newly announced Indiana Jones The Great Circle for PlayStation 2. And this will be PS5 Pro ready as well. I actually think this has the possibility to score higher than the Xbox release version in December that came in at 86. I think I could see this one coming in at like an 89. I think the PS5 Pro, whatever features it has, I think that's what's going to kind of push it over the edge. So I'm going to say 89. Then on the 24th, we have the first of many games, and we have my current #1 most anticipated game of 2025 until further notice, and that is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I've been excited from this game the moment it got revealed last year at the Xbox Showcase. Everything they've shown since, from the partner direct and just random trailers, just continues to look better and better. The cast reveal looks amazing. The lead devs came out recently, said the game was inspired by Final Fantasy X and Lost Odyssey, two great games that are worth the praise and worth the inspiration for. I am so dang excited for this game, and I actually do think it's going to score really well. All the early hands-on previews have been glowing top to bottom. I don't think this is all just smoke. I don't think this is all just like me trying to hype it up and tell you this game's going to be great. I think it's going to be great up front. I'm actually going to go kind of high on this. I'm going to say this thing's going to come in at like a 93 or 94, which, getting that score, I think would put it at the highest rated Metacritic game of the year right now. I'm feeling this game is going to be really good. I don't think it's going to score below a 90. I mean, it could. I mean, it very well could, let's be honest. But I just have that feeling it's going to score really high. And I could be wrong. That's the point of this video, is to come back, after a game comes out and comment down below. Like, wow, you're a dumbass. Look how low this game scored compared to what you said. You don't know anything about games. Get off the internet. And you know what? All right, fine. Fair enough. But I'm excited for Expedition 33. I think this game's going to score very well. Then the next game we have on the 24th is the newest entry to the Fatal Fury franchise, Fatal Fury City of Wolves, which was just announced recently would have Ronaldo in it as a playable character. So shout out to that. I think that alone is going to push it to the moon. But in reality, Fatal Fury has never been really scored very well on Metacritic. It's been pretty harshly scored, but I actually do think this is going to be the one that breaks the mold, right? And it's not just going to be because of Ronaldo. I think it really is going to be the one that breaks the mold and does not get into the yellow. We're going to get in the 70s. We're going to get this bad boy in the green, and I'm going to say this thing's going to come in at like an 85, which would be the highest rated Metacritic game for Fatal Fury ever. So that's an accomplishment. So, Fatal Fury fans, you guys are eating here on the 24th. Next up on the 24th as well, we have 100 Line Last Defense Academy, which is a JRPG that was revealed in Nintendo Direct sometime late last year. It was funny. I remember when it was revealed, and I made a comment on my show, Gamesthetic. Shout out, you should go listen to it. I was like, oh yeah, it looks pretty cool, whatever. And John over here is just like, you're going to play it. You're going to sit here and say, oh, yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then you're going to turn around and go play it. I don't know. We'll see. I got Expedition 33. I also have the NFL draft that night. Go listen to ATFS draft special. It's going to be great. We're going to be live. It's going to be awesome. I don't got time for this. I'm not going to play it. Screw you, John. I'll probably play it at some point. I don't know. But I mean, this is not one of those games that I see scoring super high. I just don't. I'm going to say this thing's going to come in at like a 75. And it's going to be one of those games that just has like a small cult following classic. That's kind of what I see out of it. It doesn't look like it's going to be anything groundbreaking. It's just like, yeah, it'll be a fun time kind of thing. So I'm feeling 75. And the last game for the 24th I'm going to shout out here is Tempest Rising, which is an upcoming RTS game. And I got to say, all the early hands-on previews, everyone playing it from the demo and everything, this looks like it's going to score really well, and people are really excited for this game. If you're a big RTS fan, this game is going to be something that's going to take you back to the classics almost. It's going to give you the vibe of the golden age of Tempest Rising, kind of take you back to that. If you're a big Command and Conquer fan, apparently you're going to love this as well. I actually think this game's going to score really well. I'm going to say it's going to come in at like an 87. On the 25th, we have the Days Gone remaster, which if you recall, Days Gone did not score well at all. It came in at a 71, so pretty harsh there. I think this remaster is going to give it the justice that it deserves. This is a game that has such a following behind it, a game that so many people want to see something more out of, even if it is just this remaster. I know the fans of the property are excited to get this. I don't think it's going to blow anything out of the water. I think it can at least get up to the green for us. I'm going to say this thing's going to come in at like a 78, 79, because at the end of the day, the game itself, the core game, does have some issues about it in terms of it's going to take you so many hours till the game gets fun kind of thing. Those are always kind of red flags. But the game is apparently very fun once you get to that point. I think this remaster will help, bring such a quality of life improvement to the game for a few different things. But I don't think it's going to blow anything out of the water. Let's say 78, 79, maybe 77, somewhere in that range. Next up, we have the Forza Horizon 5 PS5 launch. Now, if you guys remember, Forza Horizon 5 scored exceptionally well at a 92, as well as even the fourth game and even the third game at a 91. We are eating with the Forza Horizon games, and it's going to be the same thing here. It's Forza Horizon 5. It's going to be on the PS5. And I think it's going to be like PS5 Pro ready, which in that case, it's going to be even better. I'm just going to say 92. It's going to, at the bare minimum, it's going to score what the Xbox One did. If not, going to score a little bit higher at a 93. This game's going to score well. I mean, what are we even talking about here? And the last thing we've got is on the 30th, we have the MotoGP 25, which historically these games don't score super well. I mean, it's just, why would it kind of thing? I mean, the last one scored in like the 70s or whatever. I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to say this one's going to score at like 77. All right, pretty simple. So that's all I've got for April 2025 that I was going to predict. If there's anything that I missed that I should predict, drop it down in the comments below. Call me an idiot, and I'll comment what I think it's going to come in at. And we'll see how close I'm going to be. Like I said, again, at the beginning, I know Metacritic is not the all-in, be-all of review scores. It's just one of those things that's fun to predict. I like predicting things, so here we are. If you could, just subscribe to the channel, be a friend, tell a friend. I will be doing these every single month, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'll shout out to your 2 patron Hannah. We appreciate you. And check out all the stuff down in the description below, and check out my podcast, Gamesthetic, live every single Saturday around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time right here at Sparky 3. And I think that's it. All right, bye. See you. Get out of here.